it is KJ. I am in for Money Mayha on Power 92. And I am in because we got a very, 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 very special guest that's about to join us. He got a movie that's about to come out, and this movie looks like it's about to be crazy. So I'm definitely excited to talk about it. And before you've seen him in this movie, you've seen him all over. Like we've been seeing him for a very, 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 very long time. What it feels like for me because I grew up seeing him. So I am so happy for Marques Houston to join us. So make sure y'all tap in, and I will open up the comments towards the end of the interview so y'all can comment and let him know what you got to say to him too. So yes, y'all, come in, come in. Make sure you share this. Yeah, and make sure you get ready for Marques Houston in this movie. Just gonna give y'all time to chime in here before we put him on. He is waiting. I hope y'all enjoying y'all Taco Tuesday so far. Help Cody get some ideas of what to eat today, y'all, because he was struggling. Marques Houston,
What's up? What's up?
how you doing?
I'm doing okay.
I'm
I'm
feeling
doing
the shades,
fine.
man. The shades is nice.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
So first off, I gotta say, Money Mayha, she is so sad. She is so sad that she had to miss you. Like me, she grew up a huge fan. You was actually one of her childhood crushes. I don't know if she wanted me to tell you that, but I'm gonna tell you that.
That's what's up.
And we was talking about, how full circle moments like this is for us. We grew up watching people like you, and then we get to chop it
Yeah,
up with you. So
that's what's up.
yeah, just hearing me say that, like, how does it feel looking back on your journey? Immature, I am ex sister to now.
It's amazing to be able to look back and to know that I was a part of the culture. A part of shaping the culture and so many successful things like Sister Sister, Immature, IMX, my solo albums, You Got Served, everything that I'm proud of that I've done in my career has just been supported, it's been accepted, and I wouldn't be nothing without my fans and without my people out there. You know what I mean? And that's really, it's not just a statement to say like, oh yeah, I'm nothing without y'all, but like when people say that, it's the truth. Like,
Yeah.
you know, us as entertainers, we can't move, we can't function. It's like living without breathing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all put the breath in our lungs and y'all continue to support us and allow us to stage to do what we do. So I just want to say thank you and just to still be here almost 40 years in the game, just still doing my thing, still making movies, making music and just being happy. I'm just excited.
Yes, and you recently dropped the docu-series The Best Worst Year Ever. So
Yeah.
what made you decide last year was the right time to open up like that?
Um I think it was just a time to let people into my personal life a little bit. You know what I'm saying? As entertainers, a lot. We don't, or me. I've always been private, and I never really, got too personal with my personal life. But I thought it was time to really like just give a people a little peek into my personal life and just to see how I function, see what kind of person I am. Because you see this, you see me on stage, you see me on TV, you see me here, you see me there, but nobody really sees who I am personally. Nobody gets to see that. So I thought it was just time, with everything, me being a father, husband, everything like that, just a new journey in my life. I felt like it was time for people to see that side of me as opposed to just seeing me, playing these characters or singing and stuff like that.
Okay, and congrats on being a dad and a husband now.
Yeah.
Congrats on that. On top
Thank
of
you.
that, it's so many different roles and hats. You're doing it a lot. You're doing a lot. You're an
I
artist,
mean,
actor,
trying to handle it all.
director. So how do you balance all of that?
I think it's scheduling. I think the most important thing to life and balance is having a great schedule because so many things can happen at once, but it's really important to prioritize. That's what I always teach everybody that's around me. I'm like, you gotta prioritize. What is the priority? Like if you have 10 things to do in a day, say, you know what, I'm only gonna get to six of them. So which six are most important? And then one, two, three, four, five, six. If I get to all 10, that's good, but
Hmm.
you got to prioritize what's important, what's least important, and what's in the middle. So you just prioritize all that, but it starts with just giving it to God, man. You just got to give it to God and see where everything else just lies.
Yes. Is it one that you wish you could focus on the most? Like, I just want to focus on this one thing and that's it.
sometimes relaxing. You know what I'm saying? I don't get time to relax. Sometimes I'll be like, you know what, I just be wanting a moment to just chill and not think, right? But you can't do
Yeah.
that, especially being a dad. You just that's just no having kids is just the freedom is out the window. Bye bye.
Oh yeah. It is. So let's talk about this movie, Run.
Yes.
It's about to hit theaters real soon, y'all.
Yes.
August 29th. I gotta admit, I was reading the description. I was like, okay, hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, wait a minute. Like I was not ready to hear about an alien invasion. So what inspired this storyline?
Well, you know, Run is hitting theaters this Friday. First of all,
Yes.
let me just say, I need all my people out there to support this because you know, a lot of times we don't get opportunities of black filmmakers to
Mhm.
be in the theaters or make these kind of movies, and it just this opportunity is for all of us. It's for the culture again, you know, and it a win for us is a win for everybody. And I just got to shout out all my people that have been riding with us, that have been supporting us from our movies on Tubi. Shout out to Tubi for giving us that platform to really tell our stories the way
Yeah.
we want to tell them and make these movies and really get to our core fans and our core audience out there. So shout out to everybody that's been supporting us, rocking with Footage Films from day one.
Mhm.
This is all of our journey. We taking it to the theaters, and it's just a step. It's a giant step for us as a company, and it's a giant step for us, for our fan base, and for our culture, and for everybody that's been rocking with us. So make sure you go out there and support
Yes.
this Friday, man. Get your tickets. Go to Fandango, get your tickets, man. Go take the family. It's PG-13, so you can take your whole family to go see it. Run is in theaters. It's actually a it's not just a sci-fi alien running movie that's
Yeah.
attacking the world. It's actually a really great story about myself. I play Andre, Annie Alonza. We are going through relationship trauma, and she leaves me
Mhm.
at the altar. And then within that, her girls is like, all right, you know what, forget about him. Let's go take a girls trip. They go take a girls trip, and all of a sudden, boom, aliens is invading the place. So it's like a story of survival. Like, how are we going to survive? You
Yeah.
know, how are we gonna get through this? How are we gonna help each other? How are we gonna like come with ideas with and just not die? You know what I'm saying? We gotta
Right.
figure out how to do this. You know what I'm saying? And you don't really see um sci-fi movies with black people in them like that. So I
Mhm.
think this is very different, it's very unique, and it's a real movie. It's not a spoof, it's not like a you know what I'm saying, like a funny thing like that. There is humor in it and
Mhm.
there's emotion, but it's a real movie, it's a real situation. So, you know, shout out to everybody that was involved. The whole cast was amazing, beautiful people to work with. Chris Stokes, his genius brain coming up with the concept and the ideas and directing such a great movie. I think we put a lot of really a lot of hard work into this movie, and I just can't wait for people to see it so that so I can know what the people think, what the public thinks. You
So
know.
you mentioned Chris Stokes. Yeah, y'all co-wrote this together. So who came up with the storyline?
He came up with the storyline. Chris
Okay.
is like he's like, you know what? I want to do a movie with aliens because he's a huge Steven Spielberg fan, right? So he's into sci-fi and he's always
Mhm.
been into stuff like that. And we've done so many urban thrillers like The Stepmother, Stepdaughter and Adopted and the stuff that we do. This was very outside the box for us as a film company. So he's like, I want to do something that's different. I want to keep it in the thriller space, but I feel like I want to, I see these aliens invading this cabin. I'm like, oh, cool. So
Right.
I'm like, cool, that's dope. Let's write the script. We wrote the script, and right after the script was done, he was like, and I want you to play Andre. I was like, wait, I
You gotta
wasn't
be the one
planning
like
on
that
being in the
out there.
movie. He was like, yeah, man. He was like, I didn't want to tell you at first because I didn't want you to like, picture yourself in the character or write it in your voice. He was like, I wanted to write the movie, get it done first, and then I
Okay.
wanted to tell you. So I was like, all right, you surprised me, but okay, cool.
Yeah, I was gonna
I'll
ask
do it.
like, how does that work when you're co-writing and also starring? Like, does that affect the way you do the role?
Well, it would have affected the way I wrote the film if I would have known that I was playing the
Okay.
character. Yes.
You wouldn't have got
So
left at the altar.
that probably not. You know what I'm saying? I probably would have left her. No, I'm just playing.
Right.
I'm like, man, don't diss me. I
Right.
believe
I'm
you
not
at the
getting
altar,
left.
right?
You gotta get
You know
left.
what I'm saying? Exactly. So
So
no, but it does definitely affect. If I know something that I'm gonna play in or I'm gonna do something, I'll probably write it a little bit different.
mhm.
And but as opposed to something that I'm completely visualizing somebody else's character. So
Yeah.
definitely changes.
So how was it for you tapping into this role?
It was difficult for me because it was a lot of action, there was a lot of running, there was a lot of late nights, and I wasn't used to that. Being a filmmaker and being a writer, being on set is different when you're behind the scenes. acting is very, very hardcore. It's very intense, and it's a lot of takes, and it's a lot of the same thing over and over and over. So, you know, as an actor, and my fellow actors out there, I know, I'm sure they know, it's a lot of hard work. So, had to get physically prepared for the role, and just mentally prepared to really just be in it and not be able to, you know just go off when I feel like it, like, oh, I'm leaving set today, I'm gonna no, like, you got to be in there, you got to be in it. And it was just like, I had to really be there every day, being this character. And to me, I hadn't done a movie in a minute before Run. So actually, that I was like a lead in, so it was like, I had to get prepared for it.
Yeah, definitely. So, speaking of the cast, like, of course, I love you and Erica. Y'all get together, y'all two movies. I'm
You
like,
already
we should
know
be
me and
together.
Erica, Emena. You already know
Man,
that's the
so
stepmother right there. That's Eddie and Elizabeth.
she got a lot of people
you
scared.
know,
I said, okay, Erica, you play that role, little two-wheel girl. Hold on, wait a minute.
You
But
know
yeah,
what I mean? Erica's is always great to work with. She just
yeah,
brings so much energy to set, and she's like, how you see her on screen. That's just how she is in person. She's just wild and crazy, and she's always bringing that energy. Also, Annie Alonso is such a professional, and she just brought like that professionalism to set, where it was just like that, the veteranized actress. And Erica Pinkett, she's always a hoot. Claudia, that's my girl. Drew Sidora, that's Drew Sidora. You know what I mean?
right.
One and only right there. So, and then my boy Ken Lawson. It was amazing cast. We had a great time up there. We actually went to Big Bear for a couple of weeks and shot the movie up there in Big
Okay,
Bear, California, in the mountains. So it was just a family. All of our sets are just like family. We all like to just, we get together, and we have a great time. I think it's important when you're doing work together to have a great time and have that, that friendship as well. You don't ever want a set that's like people's tripping and all that kind of stuff. We don't do that on our sets. We all like just have a great time, help each other, and because everybody's trying to get to one goal, like one
yeah,
win, we all win. So it's like we all trying to win, and just make the best product possible.
okay. I was definitely wondering how the set was like. The set life was with all. It's just so many different talents. So
Yeah.
I was real anxious. Like, I wonder how they were behind the scenes. Like,
No, it was incredible because, I mean, we don't really know each other like that. I've known Claudia for years. I've known, of course, Annie for years, and I've known these people for years. But even the girls, some of them were just meeting for the first time, and like they were able to like build this like really, really great chemistry really quick. That like they clicked like right away, and it was nothing but fun. Fun times on set, and it's just like, I think when you're working with great people, that's what happens. You're gonna definitely have fun.
definitely. So, how long did it take you guys to film this movie?
It took us about 2 weeks.
Oh
But
wow.
But
So
it
y'all had
took
to
it
plan
took
around.
almost a year in CG, and all the like
Okay.
the aliens and everything. That's what takes the most time.
Okay.
So, but yeah, so it's amazing even for us to see, because while we're acting with, of course, some of the aliens weren't there, some of them were, and then sometimes we were acting with like a little tennis ball, or like, what I'm saying. So we try to like create this whole like image in our head of what's going on, and it's like so it's crazy to actually see it done. It's like, whoa, like that's crazy.
Yeah, that's dope. That is really dope. So, without spoiling too much, like, what part do you think gonna get like the audience like the most? Without spoiling too much, if you can, because
Oh
I don't
man,
want
I would think the ending.
to. Oh, the ending. Okay.
It's one of those endings where you be like,
Not you
wait,
gonna leave
what?
us
What?
hanging. Oh,
It kind of leaves
oh,
you hanging a little bit.
oh man.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a cliffhanger. So.
Okay, so that means y'all gonna have to do another one.
And we got you got to wait till after the credit sequence, and it's kind of like a little Marvel thing.
Okay, okay. So, what do you hope that audiences, walk away from after watching this movie? Besides checking for aliens and stuff.
What I would want the audience to walk away with from this movie is to say, I enjoyed myself.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that was a great movie. It was worth my money, because I know, what I'm saying, it takes a lot, and that's what we trying to do. We trying to get our African American people back in the theaters. There's been a drought.
Yeah.
For us as filmmakers, and being in the theaters, we've gotten so used to streaming. We've gotten so used to being at home and just being able to pop
Mm-hmm.
on something for free, or you pay a couple of dollars at the house in the crib and you watching it. But to
Yeah.
actually go get that experience again, we just trying to, we trying to drive people to get back out there in the theaters or whatever. And I think once you do that, you don't want to be disappointed. And I think
Hmm.
that this film does not, it definitely doesn't disappoint. It's worth getting up, going to the movie theaters to watch it. You know what I'm saying? And I think I want them to take away like that was a great movie. And that's it. Like, when you watch a movie, you like, that was good. Like
Yeah,
that was
that
bomb.
make you
You
want
know
to
what I'm
go back
saying?
and
That's a
see it
bomb
again.
movie right there. I'll go see it again. Like, hopefully that's what happens.
That look, that'd be good for people that like to take more than one person to the movies.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They
And
get to run it
it's
back.
definitely a movie that you want to take your friends and like get a lot of people together and go.
Yeah.
So y'all can all scream at the theater at the movie screen together.
Once again, y'all run. This is the movie we are talking about. It'll be out this Friday in theaters. That is
Friday.
in theaters. So y'all better get up, get them tickets. Let them know how
That's
they can
right.
get those tickets once again.
You can get the tickets on Fandango right now, or you can wait till Friday. You can just go get your tickets at the movie theater. But either way, go get them tickets. Go put them butts in the seats. All right.
Let everybody know how they can stay tapped in with you and Footage Films for any more
Well,
films.
my social is just at Marcus Houston, MarquesHouston. And when you follow my gram, everything, all my socials is on the gram. Footage Films is at Footage Films Studios.
All right. Before we let you go, Money Mayha did have a good question for you. She
All
wanted
right.
to know, what do you want your legacy to say when people look back at your body of work?
When people look at back at my body of work, I want them to say he was an amazing person. Has
Okay.
nothing to do with what I did, talented, all because there's so many talented people. There's so many people that are more talented than I am that do more than I do. I would want to be lived and loved and remembered as a great person.
Yes, I love that. That's a good answer. Yeah, I like
Thank you.
that. So
Thank you.
yes, y'all. Once again, shout out to Marcus Houston and the whole cast of Run. Make sure
Yep.
y'all run to the movie theaters and check
That's
that
right.
out.
Run this Friday.
Yeah, I did that. Run this. We are running this Friday, y'all.
That's right.
Thank you so much for checking in. Wait, but real quick before, let me check these comments. Um, okay, yeah, you have someone. Melba. She wants you to know she loves you.
Love her too.
And she loves the movie you were in with Blue Kimball.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right.
So
Best friend.
she's a
Okay.
huge fan. She also showing love to Drew Sidora. Cody is complimenting your Tubi movies. He said they be decent. Tubi, let me find out Cody be Tubi and chilling.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the vibe. That's the vibe. But yes, thank you so much for checking in. Once again, y'all run. We are running to the theaters this Friday. Said this
It's
Thursday. This
Friday.
Friday,
Yep.
August 29th. Thank you so much for checking in with us.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
No problem. All right, Cody.
Are we good?
I think so. I
All right, y'all. Thank y'all for having me.
love you too, Mom. Mom, you
All
love both
right.
of us.
All right. I'll see y'all later.
All right, see you.